Hi, I'm Drake Walker, and this is Every Year Same Interview.
It's January 24th, 2023.
It's January 24th, 2024.
It's January 24th, 2025.
I am 16 years old.
I'm 17.
I'm 18.
I kind of make all genres of music right now.
I'm digging indie pop and indie rock right now.
Right now, the music I'm making is primarily indie and folk.
What's my favorite song I've created and why? Casino Jukebox?
The story.
My favorite song I've created is a song called Drift Away, and it's because I got to write it with my band The After Party, and we put all of my best friends in this studio. We wrote until like 6 a.m., and we had a finished product in one night, and it was exactly what we set out to do. It sounded exactly how we wanted it to, and I just had the best time recording it.
How long have you been creating music? 10 years.
11 years.
I've been writing music for 12 years.
How do you produce music? Couldn't be bothered.
Through a lot of cables, wires, my computer, and microphones which operate from magnets.
My creative process right now is I'll sit down with a guitar, I'll write a song, and then I'll spend some time just listening back to it and figuring out what I want the recording to sound like, what instruments I want, and what sounds I want, and then I'll get it into a studio, record it, mix it, master it, and release it for you guys.
What is your philosophy? Stay humble and sexy.
Be nice to people.
I think my philosophy for 2025 is be authentically yourself.
Who do you work with? What steps do you take? I'm kind of working just by myself right now.
I still work with Nora. I work with a vocal coach. I work with my incredible music teacher, with a vocal jazz ensemble, with theater.
I've worked with a lot of people this year. I was up in music school in Chicago. I worked with my friends Mateo, Benicio, Trill, Sky, there was Oliver. And then there's my people back in Bend that I work with. People from the After Party. I worked with Nora a little bit more this year. I'm hopefully gonna have my friend Brendan help produce my third album. So there's lots of people that I've been working with, and it's been really, really awesome.
How do you see your music career growing in the future? I have no clue at all.
I've started like a music marketing class that I'm taking. And at the same time, I think college is gonna help me a lot.
I just want to play more shows for you guys. I want to get out to Portland and get in contact with some publishing agencies and production companies, maybe work with more artists.
Any future music releases coming out soon?
Yes, I have not announced it though.
Right now, I'm working on my third, what seems to be yearly album, so I'm super excited for that. Yeah.
How would you describe your sound? I don't know, just whatever I want.
A work in progress.
I'd describe my sound as forever changing, I guess, because I've made folk, I've made pop, I've made indie, I've done a little bit more like alternative and rock, and nothing seems to pique my interest more than the other. Like, I love just making whatever music comes to me and I feel at the time.
Who has inspired you, if any? Logic, Phineas, Billy?
Logic, I love NF. I went to see his concert. It was dope. I love Phineas.
Oh yeah, I totally forgot to mention, I met Logic, like, multiple times. I even slipped him a flash drive full of my music.
I have hundreds of artists who inspire me constantly, as goes for any musician. But right now, I've been listening to Matt Mason and his album Bank on the Funeral, which is really great. Shawn Mendes' new album Shawn is amazing. And then I've been getting back into the more grungy and heavier rock. Alice in Chains, Deftones, Guns N' Roses here and there.
What gigs have you played?
Summerfest, Bend Roots Fest, again, Fall Fest.
What gigs have I played? Oh my god, the list keeps getting longer and longer every year. And the venues keep getting cooler and cooler. Like, I don't understand how it can keep going up. I played the Domino Room with my band, The After Party. I played Summerfest with The After Party. I played shows in Seattle for vocal jazz. I played shows in Chicago. I played a gig last night. And to top it all off, I played a massive Live Nation venue with all of my best friends on stage with Foreigner. What? I apologize, 2026 Drake, you will have a hard time topping this.
You have fans.
Do I have fans?
Do I have fans? Actually, I have a really cool story about this. So I work as a tennis coach in the summer, and there is a smoothie place right next to where I work. So I would go there on my breaks, and one time this summer, this guy was like, "Hey, are you Drake Walker?" And I'm like, "Yes, do you know me?" And he's like, no, but I've listened to your music. And oh my God, that felt so good. That felt so good. It's such an amazing experience. And that wasn't the only time I got recognized this year. So yeah, I would say I do have some fans. Also, if you see me out in public, come up and say hi. I'm not a mean person, I promise.
How can people listen to your music? I am on every single streaming platform.
What he said.
Again, you can stream my music on all streaming platforms.
What's your most popular song, if you have one?
Probably Casino Jukebox.
Probably Drift Away. It has the most streams on Spotify. I think we're closing in on about 2,000, which I'm super proud of. I know my YouTube stuff might have a little bit more on a couple of songs. But yeah.
What does your current studio look like?
I'll show you in a second.
So I showed you this studio last year. However, I got to work in some pretty cool studios in Chicago. So that's what I'm going to show you this year. I'm Drake Walker, and this is the same interview 3 years apart. I'll see you next year.